This is XKaname again, bringing you the X Factor. Um, I I just started, uploading videos on YouTube, and I'm not surprised that I don't have many viewers yet. This next one, I've just had a lot on my mind, and I've decided that I'm just gonna keep going until I run out of ideas. Um, this segment is going to be Britney Spears and her mood ring hair of doom. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but every single time Britney Spears goes crazy, her hair is black. You know, every time her hair is black, you know that that bitch is going to go insane. She's going to do something. She's going to shave her head. She's going to go completely and utterly insane. And, quite frankly, it's like, okay, Brittany, every time your hair's black, we're gonna put you in rehab because we really have to worry about you. Um, you know, I don't know. I'd be a little more concerned, if because she was the very pinnacle of the music era in the '90s. She had what everybody desired. I mean, this was disgusting, but, every single guy wanted to plow her. I mean, you know, she was just the biggest sex appeal that could have ever possibly been. And, for some reason, she just kind of, her music career started steadily declining, and she just didn't seem to, you know, really take music seriously anymore. She was more along the lines of, oh, I already made a shitload of money in my youth, but you know, I mean, it's good to see somebody kind of know where to draw the line. I mean, Whitney Houston, I mean, she thought that she was all that, and she went and did a concert recently and got booed off stage. I mean, as long as you know exactly what you can become, what you are, and the very highest that you can go. I mean, Britney Spears knew that she was already at the highest that she could go. And so she, tried to settle down kind of with K-Fed, and, that obviously didn't work out, and Kevin Federline ended up eating his entire weight. I mean, I think he might have eaten his twin brother, who is the good side of him. But the side that wasn't a complete and utter douchebag. And then her sister, Jamie Lynn, I mean, she's what, 14, 15 now? She's already pregnant and has a kid. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with that family? I mean, so if anyone ever gets a chance, to actually, become a member of that family, don't. Run away. You're going to only end up filling yourself with more drugs than you can handle. You're going to be filled with more drugs than Sylvester Stallone's gym bag. And that is an HGH joke for all those who are paying attention. Another thing that has been bothering me is remaking all 80's TV. The A-Team, they're remaking that. They remade Knight Rider a while back, and it totally tanked. But this A-Team, they're talking about it. And from what I heard, Quentin Rampage Jackson is going to be the B.A. Baracus role. And, it's like A-Team was perfect the way it was. I mean, local misfits, and, now they survive as soldiers of fortune. Remember, if you can hire them, or if you can afford them, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team. It was great. It was great the way it was. But for some reason, they have run out of every idea possible. And so they're remaking everything. They're ruining everything. Let's see. They're remaking that. I also heard somewhere that they're remaking the Snake Plissken movies. Escape from New York, Escape from L.A. It's like Kurt Russell was the best Snake Plissken. No one can fill his shoes with that role. And if anyone even tries, I mean, it's just going to be pathetic. I mean, oh God, he did the voice of Chef on Isaac Hayes. There we go. It had Isaac Hayes. You had the wrestler Ox Baker in there. I mean, stuff like that you can't replace. I mean, I just don't quite understand it. And they remade the Clash of the Titans, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good. The one that really gets me though is the Karate Kid. I grew up on Karate Kid. Daniel LaRusso, Mr. Miyagi, okay? They now replaced it to where it's Will Smith's son and Jackie Chan. Instead of wax on, wax off. No, it's put your jacket on, take your jacket off. Jacket on, jacket off. Does anyone notice something a little disturbing about this? Jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. An old Chinese man telling a young black boy to jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. There's something wrong with that. Now, I've seen the previews. It looks alright, but, kids are going to grow up thinking that that was the original. And if you ever show them the original one, they'll be like, oh, this shit's stupid. I hate this. Well, you know what? You take that little kid and you slap him as hard as you fucking can because, you can't interfere with the classic. Now, speaking of slapping a little bastard right upside the head, I work in, general public, obviously. And, I rarely see people discipline their kids. But when I do, it is such a sight that I have to actually take a moment and marvel in the greatness of that moment. Because someone actually isn't afraid of the kids saying, oh, I'm going to call child services. You know what? When I was little and I acted up, my dad beat my ass. My mom kicked my ass too. And you know what? I turned out okay. I mean, I turned out to be a foul-mouthed bastard, but, I turned out all right. So, I'm running a little short on time here. But, you know what? If you've got a kid in a restaurant or a store or anything who's acting up, there's 3 things that you have to do. Step 1 is the glare. You glare at them. You let them know what they're doing. You tell them exactly what they're doing with your eyes. You don't even have to say a fucking word to them. Step 2 is the verbal command. Stop. That's all you have to do. Kids get that. Kids require discipline. And for those who do not think that that is necessary, they are fucking retarded, okay? Kids need discipline so much that they actually strive for it. It's the only way kids learn. And when you don't discipline your kids, they end up becoming, the kids who, destroy your stuff. The kids that break into your car, because they were never given any boundaries. And last but not least, step 3. If you have a younger kid, you take them in the bathroom and you give them a swat on the behind. That is all you have to do. And if you're too afraid to do that, you wait till you get home and then you discipline them there. I'm not saying beat the shit out of your kid, not by any means. But what you do need to do is you need to discipline your kids. You need to let them know that you are alpha and they are not. Because if you let them walk all over you, you are robbing them of exactly what they need in life. And ladies and gentlemen, since my time is running short, that has been the X Factor.